Spire is a marketing services and analytic company primarily focused on delivering relevant offers and customer-centric insights based on shopper behavior data.
We deal with various functional areas within, Fortune 100 companies, from clients such as Pepsi, Conagra, Kraft, to significant retailers like the Winn-Dixie grocery chain, Price Chopper in upstate New York, A&P. So if you think about each one of our partners, and I mentioned some of the chain names, each one of them has a loyalty card. And that loyalty card is collecting transaction information every time that a shopper goes shopping. And if you think about that across, this 100-store chain, this 150-store chain, this 500-store chain, what you have is purchase behavior on 30 million households across the U.S., arguably a quarter of the size of the U.S. It is in that richness of that data that you can start looking for different patterns. You can start doing analytics on that information to make better strategic decisions for marketing and sales initiatives going forward. Our core competency is in the analytics and how data sets go together. So we count on our partner Rackspace, and have since day one, to say, manage that for us.
We started off with just a single server with internal drives. As we outgrew that and we needed more horsepower and capacity, we moved on to a single server with the DAS, the MD3000, added some additional shelves to that, the 1200s, and then as we expanded and provided a web application for our clients to have insights into their data, we added another server and another set of DAS devices, this time the 3200 and 1220s, and again, used those until they no longer met our needs, and we again needed more horsepower, more capacity. And then recently, summer of 2012, we expanded to the dedicated SAN offering, along with some newer servers. We've been evaluating the VF Cache cards from EMC. We've been working very closely with EMC and Rackspace to see how that piece of hardware might benefit us and provide us with the capabilities that will allow us to continue to scale our data needs. We started with the dedicated SAN. I think it's the VNX 5300 is the dedicated SAN that we're currently on. As we were going through the process of determining what that platform would be and how to configure it, and it turned out that EMC has a whole division that provides support to people like us who have a hosted environment through Rackspace, still provides that analysis of your infrastructure, suggestions on how you might implement or configure their hardware. And between them and Rackspace, we were able to work very closely to make sure that as we were moving to this dedicated SAN, that we were configuring it properly.
Rackspace really offered the full breadth of what we needed and the range to scale our environment as we grew, and were able to grow with us.
Our partnership with Rackspace is absolutely critical. It's critical from day one, and it's critical as we experience the growth that we're experiencing right now. They enable our analysts to do their job more productively. If anybody comes up to me and asks me, hey, how do you handle all that data? Who do you use to handle all that data? It's Rackspace, and let me get you a name.